Evening. My name is Jaitit Makwana. I am a product engineer in Kylas. So let me give the brief about the Razorpay. Uh, Razorpay is a leading payment gateway. So using the Razorpay, you can generate the payment link and send to your customer and get paid on the time. So using with the Razorpay integration with Kylas, you can connect your Razorpay account with Kylas and generate the payment links from the Kylas itself. Uh, yeah. So these are like small briefly like what the use case of the Razorpay. Let me share my screen and uh, showcase like how we can integrate Razorpay to the Kylas and how we can generate the payment link from the Kylas itself. So let me share my screen. Let me know when you able to see my screen.
I can see the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So these are the our Kylas main page. So you can log in by clicking the login button. So for installing the Razorpay integration, first of all you have to go to the Kylas Marketplace application, and under the all application you can find the Razorpay payment link generation application, right? So when you click on it, so there is you have to install the application and you have to sign in with your Kylas credentials. When you click on this, yeah, just let me okay, better some maybe refresh or cookies issues. Let me just refresh once. Yeah. So when you when you sign in with the Kylas credentials, so it will click redirect to like these are the permission I need to the Razorpay integration application. When you allow and install, so it will redirect to the Razorpay integration application where you have to sign up separately. So right now I'm going to use my dummy email ID for the sign up. So I'm going to use one of the dummy email ID. Okay. So you will receive the from the Razorpay integration application the one confirmation email to your inbox. So these are the confirmation instruction where when these are when you click on the verify link, so the email was verified and you are logged into the Razorpay integration application. So you either continue to integration step from here, or you can also go through the Kylas marketplace under the install application where you have to click on the view details page. You can also continue to set up from here. So first of all we need to integrate our Kylas API key. So yeah, so let me just copy my Kylas API key. So it will be available from the settings, CRM settings under the integration. Yeah, so I'm going to copy my key and I'm going to paste it out from here. Now the options are available of the like payment link logs, connected accounts, manage users. From the manage users, you can add the many users with the different role like admin or member role. Suppose I'm using one of the one of the dummy email ID. Suppose I am using this. Now there are two users, so I have listed. I can select from the for the which user I have to on which role I have to assign to which user. So admin user have the all access of like payment link logs, connected account, manage users, all the tabs, and member user have only the payment link logs. So you can just see the logs or the generated payment links logs. So member don't have access to the connected accounts and other configuration options. Yeah. So let me go to the connected accounts. So like how first of all we need to connect our Razorpay credential with Kylas. So when I click on the connected account, I see the one CTA add connected account. When I click on it, so I need the Razorpay key ID and key secret. So like how we can generate the Razorpay key ID and key secret. So there is a one link when you click on it. So Razorpay have a very good documentation about like how we can generate the uh, API key and API secret for the uh, production mode or test mode. So yeah, so you have when you follow the step which are available, so you question the video or in the step as well. So you get the key ID and key secret like this. So I already done the step. So I'm just going to use those key ID and key secret same for everyone, because so basically all the payment link you generated using you are using the Razorpay. So it will use this key and secret key for those key ID and key secret key for all your for the integration.
Okay.
So yeah, so I fill up the details with the key ID key secret, and account has to be active, otherwise I am unable to generate the payment link, so it should be active. When I click it, so it save it, and I am there is one webhook URL you can see here on the listing page. So yeah, so you have to copy the webhook URL which you can integrate with the Razorpay, because suppose you have generated the payment link, and after the payment was done by the customer, and you have to perform some actions after that. So you have to just integrate the webhook with your Razorpay account. So let me just first integrate with the webhook to Razorpay. I'm going to log in to my Razorpay account. I'm logging. Okay. So when you are signed in, so it's going to one dashboard page. So you can configure the webhook under the settings menu under the webhook. So you have to just copy this webhook and paste it out on here, and you have to active one event called payment link dot paid. So what is when you activate when you create webhook, so so whenever the payment was made by the customer, so it will send the webhook to our Kylas and the Razorpay integration application, and it will perform some actions based on you have set from here. So let me go to the what are the actions you can set from here. So it was under the connected accounts under the listing page. When I click on it, so it will redirect to one page when you can see the add payment actions. When I able to set some actions, which suppose what is the event, I will select the payment success by default. Right now it's one event. When I click the actions, update the deal pipeline stage. So what are these? When I click on the update pipeline stage, so all the pipelines and are available on the Kylas. Like yeah. So let me see what are the pipelines. So yeah. So here are the all pipelines, and it are associated with the deal. So the two pipelines are associated with the deal. So when I click on the update the deal pipeline stage, so it will fetch all the pipeline which are associated with the deal. When I can select like a pipeline, when the payment was done, I need to suppose perform any operation, like if
when the payment is
suppose you are going to generate the payment link, and suppose that this pipeline are attached with those deals, right? And the payment was done, and you have to perform some actions, like you have to move those deal to on specific stages. So you can set up all the actions from here. Suppose I am going to set up one here. So this was the setup. Yeah, so let me, I have set up first of all I have set up the connected accounts, right? So I set up the connected accounts where I can like I can paste it, fill up the form with key ID and key secret key, and when I when the webhook URL was generated, I have to integrate with the Razorpay. Okay, then okay. So these are the some entity lead and deal. So when I go to the deal page, and suppose here one of my deal are available, and here is some my deal details. When I click on the actions menu, let me just refresh once because I installed the application just. So yeah, so you can see the one CTA like generate payment link. When I click on it, so it will automatically fetch the details from the lead, like estimated if they have the estimated value, the contacts or the deal name. So yeah, so when I click on it, so it will fetch the details, like you can edit the whatever you have to edit. You can generate the payment link for the deal, or you can edit the whatever amount you want. You have to select the customer. Suppose when I select it, so it auto populate with the primary number and primary email, and the suppose when you generate the payment link, so you have to notify the customer like via email or via SMS. You can notify using this checkbox.
Which number will they use for SMS? Which number will they use?
Yes. So it will the payment link generate the payment link goes to this number, and the if you are you have to send the email to email as well, so you can check the notify via email. So yeah, the expiry time, like you have to expire the payment link like after 15 days or 20 days or 1 month or 2 months. So you can choose the any date. Default you have to so the when you click on the no expiry, so it will not expire till the 6 month, because the Razorpay allow only 6 month window. After 6 months it will auto expire by the Razorpay itself. So yeah, and if you want to set up the reminder, like after suppose payment link was going to expire, and before that you have to send the customer like your payment link going to expire, please done payment on time. So you can setting from the Razorpay, like you can setting the reminder. You can setting some reminders. The by default is disabled. You can some settings like when links going to expiry, so before 1 day they got the email or SMS via like what these payment are going to expire, please done the payment on time. So these are the settings from the Razorpay. So right now I'm go with the disable things. So these nodes are going with the payment link. So it will show in the Razorpay logs. Let me on the Razorpay account. Suppose I have okay, and when I click on the create payment link, so the payment link was generated, and when you generate the payment link, so the node also is added to the entity. So like how much amount the payment link was generated, and what are the customer details, like these are the customer details. So I generated the payment link for this user, and so those user have got so user will create payment link CTA.
Okay.
So it will generate the payment link. Or and default what is done, so when you create any payment link, so the default node was added to the entity on the deal, right? What are the how much amount for the payment link was generated, and what are the customer details, like what are the numbers and what are the generated link as well. So and the customer will receive the link payment link on your email, on their email, or in the mobile in the number.
SMS, from which number will the SMS go?
On this number.
No. From which number? From Kylas number?
So it will handle by the Razorpay. We don't have to take care about like which number or which email.
Okay, it will be taken on Razorpay. Okay.
Yeah, it will automatically handle by the Razorpay. Yeah. So suppose I use this email ID, right? So the Razorpay will send the kind of the email, like the payment link generation from these, and your receipt number is this, and what are the amount, and what are the who are issued to. So these are the some details these are generated by the payment Razorpay. When I click on the CTA, proceed to pay, so it will redirect to the payment link page. So when I can use my, there are some payment methods. Suppose I'm using some dummy I'm using the test account. So yeah, so the payment was done. Yeah, suppose when the payment was done, so default was successful, not was added to the my entity. And as well as if I configure the after payment activity with the specific pipeline, so I have set up this pipeline has to be moved after the payment activity is done. So I set up with the one. So first of all is it's on an open stage, but the payment activity was done, so it going to one.
How do you know payment is finished?
So the way we configure the waybook on the Razorpay, right? So Razorpay send one waybook to us, and we operate operate the waybook, and we know and we filter out like if any pipeline.
So this message payment of 25,000 successful will come on in this lead. That means we know the payment has been done.
Yeah, so I paid the full amount. Right now we provide the full amount payment, right? We generate the whatever amount we generate, the note will be added to here, and also the actual value also the updated automatically from the whatever amount we paid. And if the pipeline pipeline is attached, then only and only it will update whatever action we set up from the application, from the Kylas marketplace application, Razorpay marketplace application, right? From here, whatever action we set up from the after payment actions. Suppose so whatever actions we set up. So I've set up like if the deal have this pipeline, so it has to be moved to the one when payment was done. So when I generate the payment link and I done my payment, so Razorpay send the waybook to Kylas. It will perform the operation, and it will check like the payment was like done by for which entity.
Where will this show? Where will this show? I didn't. From where you went there?
Yeah. So from
Not
the
Razor.
yeah.
Kylas,
So, yeah. So on the install application, view details, and you have to go to the connected accounts where you configured your key ID and key secret, where they have the one option, the one CTA after payment actions. So it basically the after payment was done, what are the actions you have to be performed. So you have to click on the after payment actions, where you can edit you can add the actions like when payment was successful, you have to update the pipeline deal pipeline stage for a specific stage. So you can add those actions from here. Yeah. So yeah, and also you can view the all payment links generated for this entity, like from the here, like what are the status, anything like what are the vendor, what are the link ID, what are the link URL, currency amount, and all the custom details from here. So let me just let me give one so let me first of all let me do one payment link again. Suppose I created payment link for the suppose 25,000 again, and I create the same account. It will notify to me. And
what is this for?
The same form you create, the same form which you
one more payment.
Yeah. So suppose I have to create one more payment from here, so I can able to like how like I can able to generate any payment like
don't we have a common one link I can use for which are connected to my account? They can send to everyone a common link.
Sorry, what you say?
Suppose, is there some process like there's one common link with my account which I send that permanent link save in templates and send it to everyone, or every time they issue a dynamic payment link?
Yeah. So so Razorpay, what is the Razorpay? We have to create the payment link for the specific amount. Suppose if I
So
go
if I have a specific amount, say 1,000 rupees, can I have one common payment
no
link
no
for
no
1,000
no no
rupees for everyone?
no it will you have to generate the multiple times, like for the specific customer, because
Okay.
when the payment was done, if I go to the same payment link, so Razorpay will not allow the payment for those links. Like Razorpay restricted to us, like pay, restricted for the payment, because the payment was already done for this link, so it will be uniquely generated.
Okay.
So it will uniquely generated by the Razorpay, so we can't uh, done the payment after once the payment was done. We can't. So suppose I'm going to generate another payment link. So yeah. So now the suppose stage was on the negotiation. I'm going to notify these no expiry. The same options we can found from here. So the same options, all the things, the same form. And yeah. So suppose I'm going to generate payment. Yeah. So payment link was generated. So you also have the options from view here, the view payment links. So there are two CTA. You can generate payment link from here, as you can generate payment from here under the productivity section menu.
And then how? Which is the link which will go? The
Uh,
link went by email automatically already.
yeah, it will event automatically. The notify things, but the notify to SMS and notify to email, it automatically handled by the Razorpay when we generate a payment link. Yeah. So when we generate a payment link, it's automatically handled by the Razorpay. So we don't have to worry about the like payment links are going to the customer or not. So it will automatically handled by the Razorpay. So here we have provided the options, like suppose you have generated the payment link, but right now you don't have to. Suppose you have to cancel those payment links. So you can, if you can click on the cancel. So then after the customer can't be paid on this link. So this link was kind of be cancelled. Suppose let me perform the actions. When I click on the cancels, and suppose I copy the payment link, so Razorpay was not allowed to payment on this payment link, because payment link was already cancelled. So on the cancelled payment link, I cannot payment for the I cannot payment. So you can also cancel the payment link by from the Kylas itself. So you don't have to go to the Razorpay and cancel the payment link if you mistakenly created or the service. So yeah. So there, and the status was automatically updated. Like what? Suppose I have cancelled the payment link, so the status was cancelled, and suppose the payment was done for the payment link, so the status was paid. So the status was automatically updated from that.
Can you give me the API key and the key secret? It is common in the chat here. I can copy from here only.
Okay. So it is a test account. Also, you can also create from sign up on the Razorpay. So yeah.
I already have a sign up. I already have an account with Razorpay.
So yeah.
So where do you get it over there?
Yeah. So when you click on the Razorpay, you have to go to the settings and you have to click on the API keys.
Okay.
Where you can generate the key ID and key secret. So you have to download it or store it anywhere. Suppose I generate the one. Okay. Deactivate old key. So here you have to download these. So these new keys are generated for me. So now the old keys are deactivated in 24 hours. So I have to download the key details, because key secret was lost after once you download. Yeah. So now suppose I have to perform any action, so I have to use the newly generated keys.
What is this?
So yeah, so you have to use those key secret and key ID which are generated from the API keys.
Okay, understood.
So, and yeah, so we have go through the connected accounts sections and the manage user sections, and here are the all logs are available of the payment link. Like if you have generated the as many as
And
payment
if
link,
the payment has been
so you can check your logs under the payment link logs, like all the logs from here, and like what are the status and what are the customer and what are the entity type the link was generated. So you can also go through these options, payment link logs menu, and you can go through the like what are the status of the links. Yeah.
understood. Got it.
And also you here is a about page, so here is a detailed integration step. You also go follow later if you have any issue, so you can also follow these steps, so with the screenshots. So yeah, so these are the setup steps.
Understood.
Like if let's say create another, so you also resend to payment link up to your customers. Like, so there is a two options like cancel or resend. Suppose you have to the payment was not done by the 1 week or 2 weeks, and you have to rewind to your customer like please payment was done, and the email was lost, like they have the multiple email threads right in the inbox. So you can also resend to the customer like for the specific email or specific number, like and it will generate the link. It will automatically send the this payment link with, in the inbox, in the email or in the number.
Understood.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I'll cover the most of the things of the Razorpay integration. Yeah. So yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jaideep.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for the attending the webinar. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye.
You too.
You have to
Now, where is
download
the secret?
secret are generated by once.